y'all ignore how I look. We didn't get showers last night because we didn't have any power or hot water, so took a shower this morning. So I'm still out here wet-headed, but that's okay. We'll get what we need to get done, and that don't matter. But anyway, Brad's working on the front end. He just got the cherry picker moved out of the way because it looks like we'll have this motor in for about 3 or 4 weeks, 3 weeks I think it is, and then we'll change it on that 4th week for the Topless Outlaw race at Talladega. Mags is riding her police car around. So the goal today is, we had this car when we got it, it was already set up, ready to go, and it was really good. So we're gonna try to get back to that. That's the goal. It's just not getting through the corners like Brad would like for it to. So we're just trying to make it better. It's not a bad car. Not saying that. It's definitely still a great car, and we've had great luck out of it. But we're not winning.
I feel like there's something going on right here.
Yeah. That
we're overlooking. We got into a wreck at the Ice Bowl 2 years ago, and after we got into that wreck, it's not been the same since. So.
Are you looking at my toes? You like them?
No, I was looking to see what's at the tire.
No.
So there's something going on right here. I feel like that we're overlooking. We've replaced spindles, A-arms, ball joints. I'm not sure what it is, but we're gonna have to find something.
We replaced upper too, haven't we?
I said A-arms.
Oh, A-arms. I just thought you said I didn't even hear you say A-arm. Anyway, yeah, so you heard it from Brad. Feel like we've definitely got something that we're missing.
It just don't feel like it's in the track right here.
Hi.
We gotta figure that out.
Say hey to your fans. Hey. Say hey to your fans. Oh, whoa. Whoa, that tire gives, don't it? It ain't got no air in it or a wheel. Alright guys, so that's what the goal is today. We've also got to work on tires, so we'll show you tidbits of everything. Of course, can't show you the up close and personal stuff with him working on the front end because can't give that stuff away.
So I've got our A-arms off here, and discovered that my top ball joint here is seized up. I don't know if you can see that, but you cannot move it at all. It checks straight, so it's not bent. I got these Howell ball joint checkers. Both ball joints are good and straight, and I'm trying to whisper here because somebody decided it was nap time. She definitely needed a nap. She is getting a little bit hard to handle, so I'm gonna pull this ball joint here apart and see what I can find on the inside, see what's going on, and see if I can free it up. Okay, so I got this screwed off. You can see, done got it all screwed off. Got the stud actually out, and I'll show you what I mean by it's checking straight. So Howell makes these checkers here, and you get the right size diameter for the right size ball joint you use. You can see it goes all the way down on there. Fits nice and tight and snug up against the stud, the ball. I got one right here that's bent. I'll show you. Let's see, I think this one's bent, which this is a lower ball joint. You can see none of the threads show. It don't go near the ball, so that lets us know that one needs a stud. Obviously, all we gotta do is buy a stud and we can rebuild that one. But I'm thinking what had happened with this one right here, it looked like the set screws come loose and might have put too much tension on the preload of the ball. So I'm gonna get everything cleaned back up, get some assembly grease put back on it here, put it back together, and I think it'll be fine. All right, so you can see I got both the upper and the lower ball joints took completely apart. Throwed them out there in the parts washer, got them cleaned up. Like I said a second ago, they both check good. You can see how that goes down there flush to the ball, and there's plenty of thread sticking out, so that tells you they're good. I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble them. And while I'm doing that, the upper and lower control arm, I set them out there and I pressure washed them. Went ahead and got them cleaned up good, and we're gonna check all the stuff on that as well, make sure all the measurements are right, and go from there.
All right, so Brad's done a little bit of video while Maggie was sleeping, but Chris is getting the headers on. I believe, yep, he's getting the hangers put on the headers. Brad is over here getting the left front taken. Okay, all right. He about knocked himself out with a wrench.
That was perfect timing for video.
Yeah, that's really good to do. But anyway, he showed you he was working on this side, and he's got that side back together. So right front is good to go. He's went through everything, checked all ball joints, taken all the ball joints apart, cleaned them, re-greased them. He's done the whole 9 yards, the full maintenance program. He's fixing to do the same thing over here to this left front, and then we'll call it a night, and I reckon go find something for supper. So just the weekly, just the maintenance side of things this week. It's not really weekly maintenance because we don't do this every week. Probably should, but for time's sake, we don't do this every week. We just do this every so often, but we do grease ball joints and all that stuff weekly and check everything out, make sure we ain't got no bent parts or any of that. So yeah, that's the fun part of racing. We've been out here for about 4 hours or so, and he's just now over here. So that's why we don't do this weekly, is just because it is so time consuming. It takes a whole day just to do this.
But the guys that do it for a living do this every week.
They do this for but they also have 9 people working for them that are paid, and yeah, it's a whole different story.
Most of the time they do it at the track.
Yeah.
Mom.
You're helping Daddy? Okay, well you be careful, okay? Hey, what did you call your mom a while ago?
Butthead.
No. You didn't call me a butthead. What'd you call me?
Horsey.
A horsey? No, you called me a humdinker.
Dear God,
She called me a humdinker a while ago. I have no idea what that is, nor...
A humdinger.
No, she said humdinker. What is a humdinger?
It's a doozy.
Huh?
Doozy.
How would she know what that is?
Doozy. It's a doozy.
Get over there and help your daddy. I don't know where she comes up with this stuff. The 2.5-year-old, she's got a vocabulary to be 2.5 years old, that's for sure. Guys, let's go ahead and see what Brad's doing. Looks like he's cleaning up these ball joint housings. And everything maintained there on the left front, like I showed you guys he was working on. So he's got that. He's already got the upper and lower cleaned up. Looks like he's just got to get that ball joint, and I think he'll be pretty much done cleaning everything. Getting closer to food. So the guys are under the rear end here, getting everything set back to where we want it under here, and we also have some issues with the bird cage. What are they called, Ben?
The locator clamp.
The locator clamps on the bird cages keep sliding, so they've slid again this week, and he tightened them down real tight last week, and they're still sliding, so don't know what's going on there, but yeah. Alright guys, so that's gonna finish up our video, and today we're fixing to go find something to eat. We're getting a little bit hungry. I haven't eaten since 11 o'clock. It's now 6 o'clock. Thanks to all of our partners, KT Heating and Air, Warp Speed Performance Parts, Berry Apparel Co., Allsouth Signs and Graphics by BB Designs, Hammers Grading, Hush, Fatdaddys Crew out of Lafayette, Indiana, Vinson Racing Shocks, Vinson Race Engines, Penske Racing Shocks, Brinn Transmission, and Gorsuch Performance. Thanks to all of those guys. Thanks to you guys for watching. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe. We've got a full day left tomorrow. We've still got to change gear. We've got to check shocks. We've got to do all kinds of stuff tomorrow. So it'll definitely be a full day along with going to the racetracks. So that's what we got left. We'll see you guys back out in the shop tomorrow and at the racetrack.